Yes, now we are going to discuss few MCQ questions which are helpful for exam.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
How the question can come.
Yes, sir.
Let's go start. I'm expecting little silence and concentrate also. How the question will come, you'll understand. And it's not, people are expecting since it is MCQs and all, what the way they'll ask in JE level or NEET level, no. Simple level, as per the board level only, you will get the question. But the problem is that people supposed to face it, ready to face the exam.
Yes.
Okay? Of course, this batch is completely corona batch, people thinking like that. But there is no way cancellation of examinations at all. Already people has lost so many things. If you go outside also, there is a problem for your batch. Okay? See, people think that this duration of batch lesson, they will have some impression. Okay? So it's a problem for the good students, especially. Now, under MCQs, especially few questions we will discuss. Question number 1. Yeah, I'll ask you also.
Yes, sir.
Quantization of charge implies. Quantization of charge implies is a question. Remember, MCQs always it's not just what is the question, and for that answer you have to take in the options. This is the impression for the people. People should follow the options with respect to the question. Reverse gear also you should think. Then only they can able to answer correctly. Otherwise, sir, option is not there, sir. You are not understanding, sir. Such questions arises. Okay?
Yes.
First question. Charge does not exist. First option, sorry. Charge does not exist. And second option has given that charge exists on a particle, on a particle. Charge exists as a particle, sorry. As a particle. Option C. There is a minimum permissible magnitude. There is a minimum permissible magnitude of charge. Next option, charge can't be created. Charge can't be created. See, my dear students, here quantization of charge implies that in the given option we have to check. See, first, charge does not exist.
No.
This no way is related to this. Okay? Charge exists as a particle. Of course, charge exists as a particle, but the question is different for this. Right? Charge exists as a particle always. Okay? Since I have given the definition, charge is a property of matter which is associated with mass, which experiences as well as which produces electric fields and magnetic fields. Right? So, therefore, we understood that from this, there is a minimum permissible magnitude of charge.
What is permissible, sir?
I'll come back to you. Please, let me complete. Charge can't be created. Charge you cannot create it. Now, one option is there is a minimum permissible magnitude of charge is nearest answer to that in the given options. So, how this is the answer you can take up. If it is answer is that, I'll give you explanation for that. What do you mean by quantization of charge? First of all, you should know this. What do you mean by quantization of charge? Charge always transfers from one atom to another atom in a form of packets or in a form of complete electrons will pass.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it never passes in terms of fractions. 1 by 2 electron, 2 by 3 electron never transfers from one place to another place or one atom to another atom. This point you should understand. Exactly the meaning of quantization in the sense we say as per the both parties also we thought one of the integral multiples of the charge transfer takes place. What is that? Integral multiples. That means always charge is transfers like this, q equal to plus or minus any in the sense q equal to plus or minus 1 electron or 2 electron or 3 electron or 5 plus or minus, either it can be positive or negative. Usually positive charges will not go, will represent charge negative only, 4 electron and so on, n plus or minus n electron. Means nowhere I have written 1 by 2 or 3 by 4 or like that. Okay, it is not possible like that to transfer the charge. This is according to Planck quantum theory. This has explained. That is a quantization. That is a quantization. So now you can understand that as per the quantization integral multiples of charge, in the sense it is talking about the amount of charge, not about the creation, not about the whether it is particle or not. It's not talking about that, right? It is talking about that amount. So in the given options, only one option is giving us regarding the amount, that is this. There is a minimum permissible magnitude of charge.
Yes, sir.
That we can say it is. That's why I am telling that 1 electron and 2 electron means that is the amount of charge is permissible I am talking about. So that indicates this. This is the answer we have to go for this. Okay? So this is the way we have to answer. We need to understand, in the sense we should have one word meaning also properly into the brain. This is the analysis properly the subject, right? Just knowing is not, understanding, applying is required. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Next, if we go for the second question, the conservation of charge. Conservation of charge. The conservation of electric charge, that implies the conservation of electric charge, that implies, this is also properties of charge only under. Let us see options. We should aware of that, the meaning of conservation of electric charge. First, charge can't be created. Charge, don't be hurried, see the options clearly. Can't be created. Charge can't be destroyed. Option C, the number of charged particles in the universe is constant. The number of charged particles in the universe is constant. Option D, simultaneous creation of equal and opposite charge is permissible. Here, what is the conservation of charge? What is the conservation of charge? First of all, charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transform one form to another form. This is a proper statement. As it is, we have to learn it. Sir, why like that only, like this only? This type of questions, if you ask, no, that you should understand your future. Because most of the students I have seen, because of course, their perception is also correct. Sir, we understood, no, enough, no. Of course, you understood enough. But whenever coming to this type of options and all, that time you understood is different from the what you should know as a statement. Let us say I face an interview. They were asking about the Newton first law.
Yes, sir.
The Newton first law, what they are telling, an object is at rest or in uniform motion, it continues to be at rest or in uniform motion along the straight line until external force acts on it, I said. They are not accepting that. I should not say external force, I should say net force, or I should say unbalanced force. Small. Sir, external is gives the indirectly net only na. If net only is available, then it will go now. But there is a perception from them as per this Newton statement. Unbalanced force we have to say. Means though you are acting force on that, if it is unbalanced, that is also is valid under the law of inertia, Newton first law. Is their meaning. Okay, that's their perception. Now the conservation of electric charge that implies charge can't be created. However, whenever people excited, I know statement charge cannot be created, not be destroyed. I'll put option A over. Okay? No, charge can't be destroyed. Then they'll get that, sir, A and B both are right. Sir, there is no option in that, sir. A and B both. Double, sir, multiple answers are there, sir. No, come back, completely. The number of charged particles in the universe is constant. Again, sir, charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transform one form to another form. That means charge is constant, na, sir. I have to go for this. In the universe, charge is constant. If the charge is constant in the sense, wherever the charge is there, that should be there only. There is no use of that, right? So it is invalid as for me. As for me, not as per the statement. Sorry. Okay. D. Simultaneous creation of equal and opposite charges is permissible. This statement, how would you support with the example? Let us say, I'll give you an example to analyze. Sir, how can you tell, sir, this is the right answer? Yes, I have an example. I'll support my answer that Na plus Cl minus. This is our, okay, positively charged body, negatively charged object. When I am combining chemically, then I have a NaCl.
Yes.
Okay, this is uncharged, this is another charge. They get combined and they form like a NaCl now. What happens simultaneously? I have destroyed and I created. Okay, if nuclear reaction also if you are taking, I'll tell you a simple example. One positron plus one electron, whenever they combine, it produces one photon particle. Okay, these are all supportive examples for conservation of energy. Okay, this is the way either one more question can be asked or this question can be asked in this. This is about the conservation of charge.
Good morning.
Second.
It's not emotions.
Yes. So, this is a conservation of electric charge. We can take up here. Now, this is a strong example I am supporting with my answer. Though you are creating or destroying simultaneously, like LHS equal to RHS, I am making here. Okay? So, therefore, my answer is simultaneous creation of equal and opposite charges permissible. Is my answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, next, this is simple one, but you should have knowledge for this. Basic knowledge, remembrance knowledge is required here. Application is not much. The number of electrons contained in 1 coulomb of charge. The number of electrons contained in 1 coulomb of charge. This already we have discussed in first class itself for us. So, what is the answer you are expecting in this case?
6 into 10 to the power of 18. 18 now. Minus 19. Sorry.
Option A, if you see that, we have
18
6.25 into 10 to the power of 18. B, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 19.
24.
C, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 25. D, 0.
You చెప్పిన
6.25 into 10 to the power of 18.
6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 number of electrons. 18 or 19?
18, sir, 18.
Number of
minus
electrons.
19.
Okay. So this is the way we will discuss further answers also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not only this, but further also we can discuss like this. Okay. Now these are the 3 questions are most important. Now coming examples.
Sir, I am like, did you press the button or not?